The Xbox Bethesda showcase thing hasn't even finished rendering on YouTube, and here we are, it's time for Square Enix. The first one that I'm like, genuinely might give me something I'm extremely excited for. Like, obviously the most hyped things from E3 are gonna come from Nintendo, because it's me, I am primarily a Nintendo fan. But, assuming they don't completely drop the ball, we might actually get something reasonably interesting out of Square. Obviously the big hope is Xenogears. That's probably not going to happen because it's Square, they don't care about Xenogears. Unless they can put stuff from it in their gacha games every time a new Xenoblade game comes out and capitalize off of that. And all that nostalgia stuff, and they can sell the Ellie painting for like $300, but they can't put Xenogears on the PS4 store even though it was on the 3 one. But some interesting Final Fantasy stuff that does not spoil me on the 2.5 expansions of 14 I haven't finished yet would be neat. I wouldn't mind an Endwalker trailer or explanation that doesn't spoil the second half of Heaven's Word and Stormblood and Shadowbringers, but I'm not too hopeful for that, and I don't think they said they were going to show anything else, because like FanFest was so recent it doesn't really matter in the first place. I mean, FF16 would be neat. Give me literally any reason to expect it'll be better than 15 and I'll be happy. Unfortunately, the only stuff they've talked about was like Western stuff, which was something from Eidos Montreal, which, okay. Don't really care too much about that. Like, yeah, they made the last 2 Deus Ex games, but the thing about that is, I have tried Human Revolution. Didn't really like it. But I probably shouldn't hold that against the developers or the game itself, because that was the Wii U version. So I doubt the Wii U version of Deus Ex Human Revolution was particularly good. So that's on the pile of, I'll replay that eventually if I ever decide I really want to. Then I think it was info about Babylon's Fall, which I don't even know what Babylon's Fall is. Life is Strange True Colors, which looks interesting, but I don't really particularly care about the series. And then Avengers, which is just not good. So hopefully it's not just Western developers. I would like some stuff. Anyway, I thought that I'd have more than that to talk about, but what other stuff does Square own? That's a good thing to think about. Like, what Western series from them would I actually be interested in seeing? I doubt we're gonna get any more Dragon Quest stuff, because they just had the Dragon Quest thing, and like, the DQ3 remake did not have English text at all. Obviously we're not gonna get anything from 12, because that was a non-reveal. That was, we're making this game doesn't count as a reveal, because you never know when it's actually gonna happen. Because we got a we're making this game reveal for Pikmin 4 6 years ago, so, you know. Actually, I think, wait, hold on. Is Pikmin 4 being almost done older than Xenoblade Chronicles X? That's definitely... Oh my god. Pikmin 4 being very close to completion is older than the English release of Xenoblade Chronicles X. It's amazing. That's actually great. Anyway, obviously if we get Xeno anything, it's gonna be Gears. I'm definitely ready for HD Bartholomew Fatima, which is absolutely not gonna happen. Let's be real. Square isn't gonna be that cool. But, let's see. I'm not getting Dragon Quest. Final Fantasy, I'm excited for 16, because it's apparently being written by people who worked on 14. And 14 is actually good. 15 is actually really bad. So, be more like the good one than the bad one, please. I don't even mind it being super actiony, because they still have the Bravely series, and they still have Dragon Quest, so... Oh. Is that... That looks like Persona. It's not Persona, just because that's Sega. But why are those? Why did they make the countdown as Persona as possible?
Good afternoon, everyone. It's Matt Mercer here. And
oh wait, I forgot Matt Mercer was hosting this. Okay, I don't care what they show off. This is gonna be good.
Edition of the show for you, with new game announcements, updates, and exciting news from our studios across the globe. So let's kick off with the world premiere of a brand new game from Eidos Montreal. We hope you enjoy the show.
All right, Eidos. Better. If you're gonna pull out the Matt Mercer, you better have something good to show.
I am so proud of you.
Can't tell if this is Deus Ex because that didn't look very Deus Ex-y at the beginning. Those shoes could be. Doesn't look like it though. Oh, it's a Guardians of the Galaxy game. I forgot that was a thing.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
No, Rocket.
They're still doing the slightly off-model MCU versions of the characters. Just make them look like the comics. Don't do that.
We appear to be 6,963.
At least Gamora looks more like comics Gamora. But I actually wasn't paying attention to the full lineup. I didn't see who was there. So, yeah, I guess Drax's skin color is different, but it's not as weirdly off-model as Avengers was. So hopefully it's not that bad. Yeah, that's definitely not the movie actors.
Keep your pants on.
Although it could be used as a distraction.
Alright, I guess it is just the movie lineup, which is somewhat unfortunate.
We're all professionals here, right? Maybe we can work something out.
Peter! You had one job, Quill.
I did exactly what? Gamora, no killing teammates.
That's who.
It's literally in your contract.
I made no such commitments.
Why did Drax look like Kratos in that one shot?
We can do this together.
Fucking great, Quill!
I mean, this doesn't look worse than Avengers. Oh, that's... I don't know what Comic Mantis looks like, but that's interesting. Ah, is that Laika? I think wasn't Laika an actual Guardian at one point in the comics? I'm not sure. Anyway, it can't be worse than Avengers.
No, of course I will. I'll call you.
All right.
Hi, my name is Olivier Proux, senior producer here at Eidos Montreal. For the past few years, we've had the privilege to work on our version of Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy and reimagine it into a single-player, story-driven, third-person action-adventure game. It's our own fresh take
Okay,
on the
so at
Guardians.
least it's not...
Something that's really unique to our game is that you get to be Peter Quill.
I don't know what I'm
As
saying.
Star-Lord, you're constantly in the middle
So
of
are you
the
like
action
actually role-playing
you
as
try to
Star-Lord? Is
lead
this like...
this band of misfits?
Trying to
But
think of what game
today,
that would make me
I'm
think
really,
of, but I'm
really
not sure.
excited to have all of you join us on this journey, and you'll hear more about the game from our team behind this project.
Right, let's do this.
I've always loved Marvel's cosmic characters.
Alright, this is literally one of the special features from one of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, so I don't know. I don't know how much I'm gonna get out of this.
And kind of cherry-picked characters from Marvel's past.
The opportunity here was to build a team, but to make it all underdogs, so that the reader would think, oh my gosh, how is this team gonna survive?
And that became the Guardians of the Galaxy comic, which we loved working on.
I remember the first time that the Marvel crew came to Montreal, we were showing them the design of the characters, how they would look, and they stayed silent. I don't know if it's a minute, but in my head it was a minute. I was like,
now I'm getting really bad
I
vibes of
hate
the
it.
2019 reveal of Avengers. She's just like, Marvel. We like the comics, so we promise this isn't going to be bad.
Looking at the samples that Eidos were kind enough to show me, I think he's fantastic And
Yeah,
absolutely
Drax
in the
has
spirit of what
big
his characters
Kratos
are.
vibes.
What makes the gameplay experience unique to me is no matter in what phase of the game you are, whether you're in exploration or you're fighting, the Guardians are constantly around you and you never feel alone. While you're
I mean,
the
if you
leader,
don't
the
like
Guardians will also challenge you and
don't like
make
the Guardians of the
decisions
Galaxy,
on
you're
their
not gonna
own,
like this
and you
game.
will have to
'Cause
adapt
you
to
can't get away from them.
Literally part of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
The decisions you'll make will have lighthearted to haunting repercussions, and the game will react to what you do and say.
Gamora, no killing teammates.
Says who?
It's literally in your contract. I made no
Could you
such
let Rocket
commitments.
die here? That would actually be funny.
You are playing as Star-Lord and you're using your blasters and you're using your jet boots.
Star-Lord is
You're
really
playing as Star-Lord. You
powerful.
get to do the
He's
least
very
interesting
agile
things
on
out of
the
all the
battlefield.
characters on the
He can
team.
slide and over with his jet boots. Of course, he has his elemental blasters that have different powers as well. And on top
Of
all
course he has his
this,
elemental
he can use
blasters.
the
This
unique
thing that was
abilities
definitely
of his
established at
weapons.
one point in the movies, and that people who haven't read the comics
legally
wouldn't know.
incorporated
Whatever.
heroes for hire.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
What? No.
Haha, that joke was so
The
funny we had to
story
show
is
it 2
about a group
times.
of misfits, the Guardians. In our world, they've been together for less than a year. They create something on a small scale that looks insignificant. And as they progress through the story, they discover that they created something really big that threatens the galaxy.
There are a lot of very interesting villains in the Marvel franchise. And when you're starting to work on a story like this, you get to get your pick of
Alright,
which
it's like,
ones will make the best for
what
this
are the
story.
villains gonna be?
That gives us the opportunity to bring in some that
At
are
least
well-known,
don't just
but
use
some
people from the
that
movies
are
again.
also not all that well known.
What Eidos is getting so right about them is capturing what it's like to be a misfit family. They're also bringing an amazing
Just play Xenoblade 2 if you want a misfit family. That's all I'm gonna say.
Interpreting it in its own way, I think, makes it feel incredibly fresh and exciting. It's not a matter of trying to replicate the comic or trying to replicate the film. It's trying to take the medium you're working in.
We are not trying to replicate the film, which is why we're only using the characters from the films.
They made it rock and roll. They delivered everything you would want in a Guardians game.
NDMCA. All right, Matt. Please give us something better. At least this had gameplay. I'll give them that. This was all in engine and did have gameplay. Or is this... Oh, no. Oh my god. 9 minutes. A full quarter of this thing is just this one game.
6,963 units short. We intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill.
I know. We clearly need a plan.
What about selling Gamora's crap? What? Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always
holding out on
My
us.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Team's in trouble, and you can't be bothered to make no sacrifice.
I will sacrifice your head.
And take us to the majestic mountains of Kakaran.
Okay.
Guys.
Why does he have a Space Invaders pin? Did they have to like pay Atari for that?
You know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster.
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
Alright.
Could
This
So
an entire
I guess
cutscene.
we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He's cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Well, Rocket's definitely scarier on the inside. He's unstable and vicious and totally oblivious to the needs of others.
Okay, we get it.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
Alright, are they really going to show this entire story beat?
They say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather.
We're flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one.
Wow, this is like the movies, but only the bad parts.
I ever mentioned how much
impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer. We'll figure it out.
Oh my god.
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender.
Good. We've already got a beast. All that's left is the merchant part.
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
They're really gonna show this entire story beat, are they?
Right?
The fact you ain't sure don't bode so good.
Whoa! That is some really crazy lightning out there. Never seen anything like it.
Meteorological suicide is what it is.
This is gonna be half the presentation, isn't it?
You got it, Jacket. Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking.
Hey, Stormlord, we ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit.
I face more than enough hardship. Thank you very much.
You are welcome, Feeble One.
I have so much nothing to talk about right now. Truly inspiring.
Everyone okay? We should have gone to Maku 4.
Is that a Triforce slime?
I would be wary, Rodent.
You know what? I survived freaking half-world. Think I'm scared of some little...
It's not alone. Get ready.
Oh, now we transition to the combat section.
They are amorphous vermin.
Shoot first, questions later.
Drop them, Gamora!
Is that a Gamora button?
Much.
Oh no, I guess because that's who's trapped in them, or is he just ordered? I don't know. I really don't care about this at all.
This is the local fauna.
It's about to be an endangered species.
Groot, Hawkeye time! All you, Rocket!
Time to go boom!
Ah yes, your decisions will definitely matter in the story. Rocket is definitely not mad at you at all. That is why he responded completely normally in the battle.
I'm thinking maybe they are directions.
Oh, like a signpost or something.
I'm not saying it's an arrow with the word fortress on it, but statues suggest civilization, and the only settlement I saw when we were topside.
It's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Dead end. That's just great.
It's a retractable bridge. They use them at the
Keep in mind, I actually like the movies.
Trolls are on the other side of
I
the giant chasm.
do not want to be here right now.
I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face. Put me down.
It'll be
Alright,
fine.
so I don't know why they're just being really rude to Rocket.
Throw him.
No.
Very well.
Peter.
It's okay. He'll land on his feet. Ooh. I guess that only applies.
They really just pulled the Rocket will remember you that.
I am not familiar with these words. Order the beast to do its job.
Rocket, come on, man.
Ram it, dash face.
Fix the bridge and we'll raise your cut by 5%.
I want 10.
Okay, deal.
That bridge moving animation was the most interesting thing in this entire presentation so far.
If you even think of pulling that
Wait.
scud again.
Hear that?
Guys.
I got it.
Alright, what we're clocking at? 3:30, that is 15 minutes out of 40. We are officially at 37.5%.
These creatures are perfect predators. Stop cheering for the murder monster.
Somebody's having fun. Keep it together, Doc.
Bad dog! Bad dog!
We got the numbers.
Are they really gonna make half of it just this?
Avoid the mouth, dodge the tail, slice the ear.
Is anything on this planet not trying to kill us? Guys, huddle up!
Oh. Oh, so you have DMCA as an attack. You DMCA the enemies. And that makes them take damage.
Get too close to that mouth.
This guy barely feels it.
Yeah, I smell it too.
is definitely in my top 10 fortresses.
Peter?
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, right. The cage.
The point of even getting the Flarkin thing was looking like we mean business.
Please,
All right,
just
Rocket,
stop.
Time to put on your monster face.
I only got
Please.
one squirrel.
Are you sure about this, Peter? Look at him. You better have one hell of a sales pitch.
Maybe Gamora's right. We should try selling Groot instead.
Really?
This is an affront to democracy.
I just think that we might need Rocket on the
This
outside.
presentation is an affront to democracy.
Yeah, we noticed.
You want to make that call, then you better not mess this up.
You hang tight there, bud. When the time comes, I'll get you out of there. Rocket style if I got it.
Drac,
Is that the end? Is that the end? Is that the
Gamora,
end?
can you help me
Are
with
we
that?
done?
What? Why?
To guarantee your safety as a leader.
Oh, come on.
Don't look at me, I ain't pulling that thing. Remember, buddy, menacing! Like me, only bigger.
Why are they only playing Shrek music?
Not bad, not bad.
Easy, big guy. So, how long before someone else wants to pull this thing?
You're 60 clicks from the fortress.
I'd say closer to 75. We got this.
Rocky, what are you doing?
Oh no, we're still going, still going. Halfway, we are officially approaching half done with the presentation just on this. Almost time. It's almost time. I have the clock open to the second.
Guardians of
Come on.
the Galaxy.
Flip to 335. Flip to 335.
How many times do I have
You
to
can do it.
tell you the audacity that you thought you could rob me, Dweller? Feast upon them!
Alright, that's it. That was half of the presentation. I physically don't think... Wow. I think they just convinced literally no one to buy this. Good job. Yes, people will definitely spend this much money on your special edition with two Star-Lord things.
Two iconic brands that are being remastered for modern platforms.
Thank you,
First
Matt
up,
Mercer.
Relive the classic games in the Final Fantasy series.
Thank you, Matt Mercer, for actually talking about something I care about.
Ahead of its June 24th launch.
Pixel remaster. Oh, they're remaking FF1? Wait, that's 1, 2, 3. Oh, thank God! Are they actually porting the first 6 Final Fantasies? Can we get one good thing out of this? Oh, Steam and mobile. That's cool. Definitely don't port them to Nintendo consoles like they used to be on. Alright, so we got logo-only reveals.
Up next, Earth's
Oh,
mightiest
great.
heroes continue their fight to defend the world in Marvel.
We got 2 minutes. Got 2 minutes of JRPG, and then we go back to Marvel.
Including new mission types and a growing roster of heroes.
Secure that super weapon at all costs. Cosmic energy is building up.
Every second counts, people. Keep it moving.
So I'm thinking, are they going for a 75? They're really going 75-25 Marvel and not Marvel ratio. I think that's what we're looking at right now.
Shutting you down, Monica.
The world doesn't need us. AIM will save this world. I will save it.
There is no end to these crumbs. You don't understand what that cube is capable of.
Save the future. You know what would be neat? If you could save the future in a Xeno game. Can we please just cease at some point?
I applaud your efforts to connect with your roots, but as a man who has seen 3 Black Panthers fall, I must warn you of a few things.
I'm sorry that I'm really not saying anything, because
you are about to walk down.
This is just more content for a game people didn't like.
You just wanted to show off your suit.
So let's see. Oh, we still haven't gotten the Life is Strange segment yet. That's probably going to be the last 10 minutes. And we didn't get the Babylon's Fall yet, so... You know, let's make a bet. I'm betting after this we're not getting more than 2 more games, and those are the 2 games they already said that they'd be talking about. One of them I don't know anything about, and one of them I don't particularly care about. So you know, it's a really good thing that I'm not trying to monetize this, because, you know, after the Guardians of the Galaxy segment, now I understand why.
Now it's time to give mobile players a quick look at some of the
No thanks, Matt. Don't give mobile people anything.
Good evening, 426. Our intelligence reports a new threat to global stability. Their reach is unlike anything we have seen before.
Yes, this is definitely a mobile game.
47's disappearance, you were selected because of your remarkable skills.
Oh, is this a Hitman? Is this Hitman?
Execution.
I didn't even know Square owned Hitman.
We will strike from the shadows, and they will never know what hit them.
Wow. Is that
a sad and beautiful tale
near what?
echoes throughout eternity. The first mobile entry
Or no?
in Nier series.
Oh, okay.
Nier Reincarnation.
Was this already known about? I don't remember. Oh, wow. More Final Fantasy, but only for mobile. Oh. Yay! Gotcha game! Woo! Which mobile Final Fantasy is it this time? And how little do I care? Spoiler alert, most of it. Oh, right. Fortnite Fantasy. The best game.
Today, the team at Platinum Games is giving
Platinum.
an exclusive
Oh!
look at the epic
Is this Final
world of
Fantasy
Babylon's
Origin?
Fall.
Or no, this is Babylon
Fluid
Fall.
combat, powerful weapons,
Okay.
and a
I
unique
didn't know that was Platinum. Well, it's not another bad Marvel game.
Built over 1,000 years, it was meant to be a tower of dreams.
How much time we got left in this? We've got
For 1,000 more, it
got
was
like 12
seen
minutes
as a
left.
Tower of ruin. Persevering through fire and ice and the coldest of winds.
Again, this is the exact trailer the Outer Worlds 2 thing was mocking.
That tower's name is Babylon.
What? They're not even getting it right! It's the Tower of Babel, not the Tower of Babylon. How did you screw this up so badly?
Babylon stand among us? Let's find out without further ado.
I like this chanting. I don't know why this game is... Why is this opera? This is... Just the fact that they used opera is the most interesting thing.
If I'm to die, then I'll die for hope. For what little hope there may be.
Why are people tweeting about Among Us? I don't see any Among Us here.
Seen through the veil at last, have you?
I don't even recognize any of these voice actors.
We're all prisoners of our subjective reality.
Oh, someone must have just said the phrase Among Us in the trailer. This is how much that I've cared about this. I'd probably be somewhat interested in it if we didn't get 20 minutes of Guardians of the Galaxy beforehand.
Not but two paths lie.
That's an interesting voice effect.
Ascend to the heaven.
Not showing any UI, so I can't tell exactly how much the players are controlling. Like, how many buttons did you need to press to do any of those flashy maneuvers?
Before you.
Now begins its tale of both hope and despair.
Is that a Danganronpa reference? Oh, I like how that's... Ooh, will this new game come to PS5? Ooh, maybe. Oh. February 2017, Nier Automata. Don't show us good games in this presentation. We can't handle it.
ニーアオートマタでそれが証明できたんじゃないかなと思ってます。
ニーアオートマタのアクションをもっと楽しむためにどうしたらいいかって選ばれたジャンルがハック&スラッシュでした。のでこのゲームのコンセプトは端的に言うとニーアオートマタのアクションでハック&スラッシュというジャンルを楽しむ。
I'm just gonna take a drink of water while they talk about a better game that's been out for 4 years.
ダンジョンを攻略していくゲームになります。
コンセプトについては、プレイヤーが途切れない目標に向かって、アクション、追い求め続けることができると。プレイヤーは、ストーリーを追いながらダンジョンをクリアして上層を目指していくと。入手する装備や素材を集めて自身を強化してカスタマイズしていくと。
ゲームのスタイルとしては、オーソドックスなハック&スラッシュという。
Wow, Platinum Games making a hack and slash. That is super new. I should finish Astral Chain at some point.
プレイヤーの背中についているギデモコフィーというのがかなりキーアイテムとなっています。それによって、遊び方とかカスタマイズの方向性っていうのも変わってきます。
ハイファンタジー感というかその上品さ。
High fantasy. I mean, technically, if you think about it, there haven't really been many Platinum games that were actually full high fantasy. So that's new, but not necessarily interesting. Guess the Final Fantasy Origin leak was wrong. Ooh, live service title. That's always a good sign.
ようやく皆さんに改めてこういった形で 発表できたこと本当に私たちも嬉しくなってますし、まさにこれから開発の佳境になっていくので精一杯頑張っていきたいので皆さんも引き続き応援よろしくお願いいたします。
Alright, and then last 7 minutes are all Life is Strange, I'm guessing?
Now let's check out the next major entry in the popular Life is Strange series, True Colors. The team
At least this is a game people are actually excited for, even if they're not me.
Psychic power of empathy. But first, here's a look at the Life is Strange Remastered Collection.
Ah.
Feels so weird to be back. After 5 years.
I don't remember what the games used to look like, so I'm not sure how remastered this is.
What do you remember about us as kids? I think about us as little pirates, running and jumping through Arcadia Bay.
We are awesome!
Just make a pirate game. Can we just get a Square pirate game? I'll take that. Oh yeah, that looks objectively better. I wonder if the Steam version is going to be improved as well. Because I don't know how. I own the first episode of Life is Strange. I think I got it for free from something, because I definitely didn't pay for it.
That's Rachel Amber. After my dad died and you moved, I felt abandoned.
Oh, good. You're here.
Rachel saved my life. She was my angel.
Why
Something happened to her. We have to find her, Max.
How long is this trailer for a game that's been out for how long?
Max, what's going on? No! Whoa. I discovered I could reverse time.
When did this game first release? Hold on. 2015. Nice.
Whatever's going on between us is special.
Step back before you regret it.
6 years.
Then I realized
And we're getting a longer trailer for this
and the power to change everything.
than like all of the JRPGs combined.
On the edge of disaster. Time to change time. Whatever happens, I'll always have your back. Always.
Alright, now are they gonna also do something for 2? Because 2 happened. Oh, look at that. We got
Maya, also known
6 minutes left in the presentation. The rest of this is just gonna be Life is Strange.
The upcoming Life is Strange True Colors. I hope you enjoyed that first look at official gameplay from the remastered collection. As a longtime fan, I know I did. You can see the love and care that Deck 9 have put into remastering both Life is Strange and Before the Storm. This collection features improved character animation, lip sync, and visuals.
Okay, I literally don't care. Show the actual new content.
Back in March, we also revealed the next major game in the series, Life is Strange True Colors, a small-town supernatural mystery. Alex Chen must uncover the truth behind her brother's death, using her psychic power of empathy to unravel the shocking secrets of Haven
You don't really need to be psychic to
Today,
empathize
we
with
have a
people,
first look at
but
Alex's unique power in
I'm assuming that's not exactly what they
Game
meant.
Director Zach Garris for more.
Alex's psychic power of empathy is integral to the story of Life is
Integral.
Strange True Colors.
Integral.
It impacts every
Can't even pronounce
relationship
that
she
properly.
builds and every decision she makes.
Never thought I'd have a freaky empath friend.
For years, Alex has been unable to shut out the strong feelings.
This is gonna
of
be
others.
it.
The fear,
Last thing in the presentation. This is quite possibly the worst E3 anything I've ever seen.
Leading her to believe her power is a curse. In the wake of Gabe's death, Alex realizes the only way she can find the truth is to embrace her power.
So I mean, like,
I can't believe
Life is Strange people who like Life is Strange got
And the only
one
way to
thing out of this.
understand is to
Everyone else
feel
got
what she's
0
feeling.
things out of this.
From the very start, you can use Alex's power to focus on brightly colored auras to gain an insight into people's emotions.
Gabe was too young.
Okay, so you can just see mood rings.
These
Got it.
valuable insights deepen Alex's relationships with the folk of Haven Springs, as well as sparking new dialogue options and events, as here from a scene very early on in the game.
You're gonna lose her. You're gonna lose her, and it's all your fault.
Alex has uncovered a secret that Mac wants to keep hidden from his long-term girlfriend, and now he is terrified that Alex will reveal it before he can talk to Riley.
Oh no.
She's the best thing that's ever happened to me.
I like how they had to narrate that instead of just showing it via gameplay.
Help me out.
Mac's telling you a whole lot of bullshit.
Listen.
Thanks for telling me the truth, Al.
3 minutes left.
Are we still together?
Are you serious? I need to get back to work.
Sure, Alex. We'll get out of your way.
When Alex encounters a particularly strong aura, she can reach out to actively connect with that person's emotions. This generates a nova, a supernatural flare that transforms
even outside the
world
Guardians of the
around Alex
Galaxy game,
into
they
a
won't shut
reflection
up
of that
about Nova.
person's psyche. In this altered, emotionally charged state, Alex can experience fragments of thoughts and memories to get to the root of their issue. But not every emotional crisis can be easily dealt with. Some carry a dangerous, even life-threatening amount of power.
Did you know? Untrained people shouldn't be trying to stop random people's emotional crises.
No decision is easy, and the consequences will be felt across the game.
This anger could kill her. What if I could just take it away?
Using Alex's power is the only way you can uncover the truth behind her brother's death.
What would that do to her? What would it do to me? And even if I can, should I?
Are we done? I think we're
How
done.
far will you go in pursuit of that truth? The choice
This
yours.
is just basically explaining what
Alex's powers
a visual
look
novel
so
is.
awesome. I have no idea how I'll make some of these choices, but I can't wait to play it with you all when it comes out on September 10th.
Was that known? I don't really care anymore.
Life is Strange True Colors now. And if you choose the Ultimate Edition, you'll also receive the Life is Strange Remastered Collection. And that's it for today. Make sure to follow the Life is Strange
Alright,
social
was that it
channels
for the Life is
more.
Strange section, or is that it for the entire thing? Because there's still a minute left in the 40 minutes that they said things would take. So, maybe we could have 1 minute of literally anything.
And now, we are excited to unveil
All right.
a brand new title from Square Enix Japan.
Thank God. Is this the other Final Fantasy thing? Because this is not Xenogears.
I'm here to kill chaos.
Yep, okay. You get... Oh, it was Team Ninja that was working on it, not the other... Oh, yes!
Chaos has been waiting for
When I think Final Fantasy 1, I think this kind of character design.
Guess we'll just show ourselves in.
I only know one thing. I want to kill chaos. I need to. It's
Wow,
not
this
hope
is
or a dream.
kind of pointlessly edgy.
It's like a hunger. Thirst.
Move aside! You're dust!
You sure chaos is here?
Yeah, they can only squash monsters for so long. I hate doing pest control.
This is the shrine of chaos. He's here. We just have to hunt him down.
Wow. This actually looks bad.
The darkness is so thick I can taste it. This is it. No doubt.
Die already!
There
Why
was a
exactly is
knight
it this
who
edgy?
left on the same journey as you, but never returned. His name was Garland. If you could, I would be grateful if you looked for him.
Chaos.
This is just an entire 3D remake of 1 in an action style, or...
I'll crush you! Know when you're beaten!
And who are you? We're here to kill chaos.
The prophecy's very own Warriors of Light.
Not even 4 of
He
them.
always wore such splendid armor, with a helmet that was terrifying to behold.
It's Garland.
No. I become chaos.
Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin. Okay, I mean, that's the least worst looking thing they've shown off. Cool.
I'll leave you with a look at some of the amazing Square Enix titles you can play now, as well as those to come.
Ah yes, the other thing only PS5 owners can play.
Just hit me with it.
We're gonna drop plate number 7.
They're gonna do what?
No, I can't. I don't own a PS5. Wow. When is that supposed to be coming out? I haven't played Royal Ends with You 1 yet either. Was Forspoken even shown off in this presentation? I don't remember. I don't think so, though. Oh yes, 16, coming soon. Well, finally, one shot of one game that I actually care about.
Thank you for joining us today.
No,
Keep an eye out for news about our next Square Enix Presents.
Do not thank me.
I'm Matt Mercer.
This was I was held like actually hostage for this. That was garbage. Easily the worst E3 thing I've ever seen. I'm now not concerned about any other company dropping the ball because it's almost impossible to be worse than this, especially because the only ones I have left are like, you know, I'm more confident that Namco won't have 90% boring 3D anime fighters than the amount of garbage that this was. So it can only get up from here, I guess. See you next time for not this.